WATSAN seeks to transform the poorest communities of 2 districts in South West Uganda with a population of some 550,000 people. Most of these people live in rural areas, devoid of tarmac roads, and survive through subsistence farming. Since 1985, around 200,000 people have had their lives transformed through the accessible provision of safe water, improved sanitation, and hygiene education. From 2002, WATSAN Uganda, UK support, has been raising funds from voluntary sources to support the Ugandan team on the ground in the execution of their work. All our programme has been set within a Christian holistic development framework in local partnership with the church in Uganda.
Before the intervention of NKKD WATSAN, people used to get water from water runoff that collects in water pools from streams, and such water is polluted.
When you go to the rural communities, they have pit latrines. They are dirty and not well cared for. Even they don't have the knowledge about the best sanitation practices.
And of course, they are always sick and suffering from bad water-related diseases, which affects children that become sick and don't even go to schools. The little money that the parents have is also spent. There is no income generation, and the families will remain in poverty. Water systems are put in place which produce or supply clean and safe water. It's not only the work of the funders, but to have the involvement of communities that give a contribution in terms of manual labor and the cost of local construction materials.
In the beneficiary community, whenever we go there and we do sensitization, you see an uplifting in the sanitation and hygiene levels.
When there is a good supply of safe and clean water, people will no longer suffer from water-related diseases. And this means they will have enough time and energy to do useful work. Children will go to school and study. Adults will do farming to earn a living and to have enough food even for their homes.
I've seen various responsibilities coming up, especially women taking up the leadership roles, especially like the project implementation committee. And to me, that is, I think, so great.
People will have dignity. They will wash their clothes regularly. They will bathe more frequently. Happy, and people will be dignified in their living. Life will be better.
It has raised the sense of co-funding, I may call it that, using the locally available sources. That blesses my heart. People developing that sense of ownership, and they want to even raise money that they can use as their community contribution.
So beneficiaries, of course, they promise to sustain the projects through operation and maintenance committees that are formed of the project, through collection of water user fees, carrying out simple repairs. So they make promises and plans.
Whenever the project is completed, there is what we call the official handover or the official commissioning ceremony.
It is always a day of jubilation and dancing, because they have achieved something very important in their lives. It's going to motivate and improve their way of living economically and even spiritually and socially. there is life in fullness.
So what makes me happy? It is seeing the generous people. Some of them we've never seen them. The beneficiary community has never seen any of this, but people have a heart of giving. That is the joy of my heart.